As you guys can see, I do have my port numbing cream. Alright guys, so that was it. You saw how I did it. My port finally. I know some of you guys are like, how do you do it? Good morning everyone. So today's that day I'm accessing. Well, I've accessed many times in the past. Today's a little different because I'm accessing for you guys. Yeah. I've never created a vlog showing me accessing just because I just do it uniquely, okay? I'm very unique about how I access. And I figured out possibly a way, see? Little cute crop top to access and show you guys my method and how I do it. Real quick, as you guys can see, I do have my port numbing cream, and if you guys want to know what that is, here it is. If you have a port, ask your doctor for this. This is like miracle stuff. This is it, use it. As stupid as it sounds, honestly at first I didn't know how to use this. Yeah, all you gotta do is apply it to the port site where you're gonna stab yourself, and that's it. In the beginning, I did ask a lot of people, like, how much? I don't want to overuse it. I don't want to feel any pain. There's honestly no right answer for that. Just glob it on and put as much as you'd like and leave it as long as you'd like. For me, honestly, I could go from a half an hour to an hour, and around an hour, 45 minutes, I know it is effective. I'm not gonna feel a thing. The shortest time I've ever put it on was maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and I was kind of like in a rush. I had so many things to do that day, and I felt a little pinch, but you know, so I like to at least give it half an hour, just to let you guys know. Alright guys, so hopefully you liked our setup of how we do it. I'm very particular, and Paul knows that.
Oh yes, I've had to learn.
How to be placed in certain areas. So we haven't given much of a health update, or I'm not feeling the best, guys. I'm like, so let's talk about my port care, what has been going on. I got a comment yesterday and someone was like, do you still have a port? Do you still access? I do, definitely I do, but it has changed a little bit due to our insurance. And tomorrow's vlog will be talking about our journey with our health insurance and where we're at now with them.
At the beginning, obviously, she did not know how to do any of the port care, so the insurance company has a home health company, and that home health company is the one that facilitates all of our supplies, as well as the nurse that comes and does everything. We both actually had the same nurse who would do my Remicade infusions when I did those, as well as her port care. She was super sweet, very understanding. We loved her. She taught Janice how to do all of her port care. The reason is because our insurance at the time only paid for a certain number of home health visits. Yeah. When you have your port access 24/7, you have to change the needle out every single week. So that's 52 weeks in a year, 52 home health visits that you would technically need, and our insurance will only pay for 35. So at some point, me and her had to learn how to do all of this stuff in order for us to continue her care. She started learning, the nurse was super knowledgeable. She taught us everything, proper sterile protocol.
We felt very comfortable with her.
She was absolutely the best teacher we could have ever had for this. We both learned a lot, and then it was kind of like a double-edged sword, because now that she knew how to do it, we wouldn't need the nurse to come every single week. She would only come maybe like once every 2-3 weeks, and sometimes just to come and draw some blood and stuff like that. So we were starting to push the visits further and further apart, which you would think would be a good thing.
Yeah.
No, the home health company did not like that, and the insurance company did not like that. They said, well, okay, perfect. So since you're doing your own port care, you are no longer able to get home health care visits.
From how the nurse made it seem like, she was like, the home health company wanted to continue, but then the insurance was like, yeah, no. How has she been doing? Has she gotten an infection, anything? They're like, no, that's it. She's good. Now, the issue with all this was, once again, the insurance did not tell us.
Nope. After this whole ordeal, it wasn't a bad thing. She knew how to do her port care. It was fine. But it just made it a little bit more difficult. Because
it was a bad thing because out of nowhere, we needed my nurse to come draw blood out. Mm-hmm. And she still came willingly, super sweet, and was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll show you how to do it. But I can't come over anymore for you. And I was like, what? And she's like, they said, since you have been taking such good care of it, yeah, no more.
You're on your own.
So now you're probably wondering, so what's going on? Are you accessed 24/7 all the time? Yeah, no. Because of our insurance dropping us, I actually had to change things up, my port care, because who's going to pay the home health company?
So they kept sending us supplies for a short while. Our insurance dropped us, and for about like a month and a half, they kept sending weekly shipments of stuff. We still thought we had insurance. Yeah. But we're just like, okay, no problem. So they kept sending the big boxes, weekly shipments, and we had a lot of stockpile stuff because she doesn't. They always send more than what you need. Yeah. Just in case if you mess up, something happens, you drop something, you have more. So we had a pretty decent stockpile of stuff. And that's what really got us through, but that stockpile is dwindling down very quickly. Now, another thing is that she's no longer accessed 24/7. She used to do hydration multiple times per week, banana bags, stuff like that. Obviously, since we didn't have insurance, it's not possible for us to like go out and buy these bags somewhere else. And the actual home health company, you know, those of you who know, the ridiculous amount that they charge for a saline bag is beyond astronomical, the amount that they charge. And I called and I was like, hey, how much would it be for 4 bags? And they're like, listen, if you pay off your bill, we'll send you 8 bags for free. And I was like, okay, but how much are the bags? Like, we'll send them to you for free, but you know, after that, it's gonna be, I don't even remember how much it was, but it was in the hundreds of dollars for just saline bags. Yeah. Even if you don't use your port, every 30 days you do have to access it to push heparin through it. It's so that there's no blood clots forming on the end of the catheter inside the actual port in your chest. Alright guys, it's been a half an hour, so it's time for me to access. I'm just going to have it right there on the table, and Paul's going to be right here coaching me and watching me. I like him for support. Yeah. And if I mess up, I could be like, give me another needle, do this for me, because I do have sterile gloves and I don't want to be touching stuff. So let's do this. Just to let you guys know, I do have a trash can right here, so if you see me drop, yeah, that's where it's going into. So I'm gonna pause it right here real quick and just let you guys know I'm about to stab myself. There is a needle about to go into me, and I will do blood return to make sure my port is a-okay. So some people may be queasy in this part, so go ahead and skip a little ahead. That is it, you guys.
It is nerve-wracking, you know, stabbing yourself. So just always try to stay calm and take it easy. Paul tells me all the time, he's like, I couldn't do this.
Nope.
You know,
Don't get me wrong, if I had to, I can, but yeah, it's not easy or fun.
yeah, it is nerve-wracking. I say it takes a strong person to be able to do this. So if you got a port, you're definitely a warrior. Alright guys, so that was it. You saw how I did it. My port finally. I know some of you guys are like, how do you do it? Everybody does it differently, teaches their own. As long as you're not getting sepsis or an infection, do what works for you. Just to let you guys know, tomorrow's vlog is about our insurance update, so you definitely want to hear about that nightmare.
Tune in.
And then the next day, it's wonderfully talking about doctors, our horrible doctor stories, so watch that.
Yep.
Also, just to let you guys know, there's a new feature on YouTube called YouTube Premiere.
Yep.
And I want to do that with you guys. So this Sunday, we are going to have a vlog, and it will premiere at 12. And we are going to watch it live with you guys. So whatever questions, comments you guys have, we'll be there along with you, answering or letting you know side comments of what happened or what we thought. So once again, stay tuned and look out for Sunday, the vlog. It will be at
The 22nd.
Yes, the 22nd at 12. So come and watch with us, guys. It's about our bad experience we had at Disney Springs with Orion.
Yep, and everything that we went through and stuff like that, and actions that we have taken. So definitely tune in because it's going to be interesting.
Yep. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and for now, adieu and goodbye.